Hey, fellas, how are y'all?
Good. Good, Travis.
Good.
Well, Tim, here we are again.
Here we are.
Yeah, well, this time we want to put that energy again into the space with your laser space cannon and see if we can't stimulate a response.
Okay.
Especially given what we saw last time.
Yeah, you know, we haven't told you guys about this yet, but when you had the laser space cannons around the triangle here, what we saw in a long exposure photo, actually several of them, was up at about somewhere above probably, say, 100 feet. Something moved through the beam and blocked the beam. And it's huge, probably big as this tent.
Oh, that's
Passed through the
incredible.
beams, so it stops the beam, you have a big blob where there's nothing, and the beam starts again.
Wow.
What is that?
What could do that?
For tonight, we're going to follow up on that as we always do. We're going to collect data not unlike what we did last time. And of course, I'll have all the assets trained on these locations so that we get a secondary perspective if something does in fact show up in our space.
Tonight, we'll repeat the laser experiment with just one laser cannon at the triangle to see if the same thing happens again. Only this time, we're also going to launch rockets up through that 100-foot space to see what they might hit.
Are you ready to make it bright again?
I am. Let's do it.
And we're gonna go at dark.
Hey, Don, there he is.
Yes.
Welcome back.
We have something going on with the rockets. We are actually firing rockets straight up right above that launch tower. Literally, sparks are going to fly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do one last sort of safety sweep, and then I'll give you guys a yell when the laser guys are ready to turn on.
Okay. Awesome.
I should probably get back over to the command center and make sure everything's trained on this area.
Eric, I've got a walkie, so we'll stay in close contact.
I got one too.
Okay.
We don't know exactly what to expect, but we're very interested in what we might see if we intersect something at that 100-foot level or perhaps even as high as 5,000 feet. We're directing the laser energy into the triangle, as we have in the past, because it might stimulate a response based on our experience to date.
I've got everything up and running, and I'm ready when you guys are.
Copy that.
Okay, Tim, you're ready to test.
Right, we're ready. Laser's coming on. Laser's on.
There you go. Guys, we are hitting something with the laser. Y'all look.
Is that clouds? I'm seeing stars.
Yeah, we're hitting something. You see the spot up there? It should just be a beam. What are we hitting?
I have no idea. It should be going higher than that. I don't think it should stop that low.
Just after we turned on the laser space cannon, the beam was cut off by an invisible obstruction. But rather than 100 feet high like 2 nights ago, this was at a much higher altitude. So is this something new? Or is it something that moves from one spot to another?
Eric, do you copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Travis.
We have turned on the space cannon, and it seems to be hitting something in the sky.
What in the hell?
Okay, copy.
I'm gonna dive in on that.
That is weird, man.
What the heck? My camera just went out. What the hell? My camera.
So, something's up that...
This camera is just not working. I pick up this night camera, and for whatever reason, every time I pick this camera up and start to film something of interest, it shuts itself off. I don't know what's going on with this camera. What's going on there that would cause this equipment to malfunction?
So while we were doing this, I went ahead and prepped a rocket with a chute in it. If we have the mobile launch pad out here, I'm wondering if we ought not, while that laser's hitting something, shoot a rocket up higher.
That's a great idea. Let's get it and go.
Dragon's idea to launch a rocket up to where the laser was being blocked was perfectly timed. If we could get a rocket to hit that spot and something happened to it, maybe we could also finally get an image of whatever this obstruction was.
Eric, do you copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Travis.
We're gonna put a rocket through that spot right now,
Copy you. Thanks for that, Travis. I'm going to make sure I've got the cameras adjusted to capture the rocket launch. Thank you.
Hey, Thomas, do you copy?
Yeah, Travis, I'm up here on the mesa looking down on you guys.
See anything weird up there?
I'm not seeing anything unusual up here.
Copy that. Be advised, we're about to launch a rocket.
Copy that. We'll stay put until that rocket lands.
Everybody clear the area, clear the area.
Okay, here we go.
5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
Did you see that thing take?
Thing took off and turned as far away from that laser beam as it could get.
Why didn't it go straight?
Good question. We had that launch rail pretty much straight up. There's no wind. That thing took off and it avoided that laser beam like the plague is what it looked like.
That thing completely took off away from the laser.
Travis, there's 2 bulbs on the end of the laser beam.
That's right, there sure is. The laser split in 2.
Oh, yeah, look, now there's 2. I have never seen that before.
Are we actually hitting the anomaly with a laser?
As if this experiment wasn't already crazy enough, just after our rocket seemed to veer away from the triangle, the invisible obstruction that was blocking New Salt's laser suddenly looked like it was splitting the beam in 2. What was up there? And was it now morphing into something else?
Let's bring the lasers down.
Laser's coming down.
Tonight definitely didn't go as we planned. But on the other hand, what we witnessed was beyond what we thought was possible.
Tonight was special. There was a lot going on.
There was something about tonight, absolutely, I agree.
You brought those laser cannons out here 4 years in a row now, and we've never seen one hit anything and stop. That was new ground.
And I can't wait to see what the data tells us.
Yeah, it's been a night.
Hey, good night. Good night.
Hey, guys.
Eric gathered us all in the command center to review Pete Kelsey's processed data from our laser experiment last night at the Triangle.
So what are we looking at here, Pete?
This is one of the terrestrial laser scans we did from our perspective at the Triangle.
Okay.
We're looking at an anomaly out in the East Fields.
What in the actual crap? That is insane.
What would account for the sharp lines coming down?
I don't know what it is, but there had to be something there for the LiDAR to detect it.
Whatever is there is as if it's invisible.
I'm seeing the swirl marks.
Yeah, look at this. What? Look at this smear all around us like we're inside a cone of something. Can you look up? It does go into a cone.
Look at that.
It is a cone.
Wow.
I mean, that is insane. You're inside it. We're all inside it.
Who'd have thought that a laser beam being stopped in midair would not be the strangest thing that we've seen?
That's right. Absolutely. This is incredible. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. If this turns out to be real measurements of some real phenomena, then we've measured something nobody has ever seen before, period, ever. Think about what that would mean.
Yeah, that if is one really big if. Well, look, led by the data. That's the data.
Dang right it is.
So we'll put our heads together. This is amazing. It's going to take me a while to get my head around this, to process what I've just been shown.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
It's excellent work, man. Great stuff.